This presentation is about barriers blocking the path to leadership for women. There are many reasons why women are overlooked for leadership positions. Some of these reasons include family responsibilities, such as juggling home and work life, preference of gender, where some people prefer to have a male boss as opposed to a female, lack of motivation. Women simply aren't being motivated to obtain leadership roles, or they are not motivating themselves. Income gap. Women are seen as inferior and lack social networks. And race. Leaders tend to promote people that look like them or they have things in common with. Female leadership and motherhood. New mothers are less likely to work long hours. Management may feel that a woman is unable to fully commit to her job when she becomes a mother and will be less likely to handle the role as a leader, and less likely to return to work after pregnancy. Some women decide to change their mind and become stay at home mothers instead, more likely to take an extended leave of absence. Since women are usually the main caretakers, they are more likely to take an extended leave of absence to care for their child. Implicit bias, preference for male bosses. Women tend to experience a backlash or resistance when they act any way other than kindly and cooperatively, as many feel how a woman should act. Lack of motivation. Women are not being motivated because men believe they cannot perform to their expectations. Women do not have access to social networks that can help them advance. Unfortunately, this results in a lack of recognition for them. Men are unwilling to mentor women because they see them as emotional, not skilled at problem solving, and they simply just want to avoid any risk of sexual harassment. Income gap. Simply put, women are seen as inferior or less self promoting than men. Race also plays a role in the income gap. Women of color make a considerable less than men and their female counterpart. Women of color and female leadership. She usually has two strikes against her, one for being a woman of color and two for being a woman of color. They are promoted less based off stereotypes. And because women of color are usually in a lower ranking job, they do not have access to those that can help promote their careers. White men are more accepting of placing a white woman in a leadership position than a woman of color. If women do overcome barriers to obtain leadership positions, they are more than likely to find themselves in positions that are considered feminine. For example, education, healthcare, and social work. In other words, since women are expected to provide emotional support, they are likely to get they are likely to gain leadership roles in emotionally demanding organizations. Accepting female leadership. Women should not be intimidated to advance their careers in a male dominated world. We are now beginning to live in a world where the exception is becoming the rule. Women that are already in power should rally together to empower those beneath them, to step up and be adamant in their quest for their career advancement. It is a fact that many organizations can benefit from appointing more female leaders.